Am I recording? I'm pretty sure I'm recording. Did I click it? Okay, I did click it. So we're tapping into black artists from the other side and what advice they have for black artists who are on the side. So I'm open and tapping into any known and unknown black artists that have something to say, some words of guidance for black artists that are like on the come up. So the first thing they have coming through is they're basically saying that people are just going to be naturally intimidated by you. And you have to understand that. They're saying stuff isn't quite going to be the same for you as like your non-black counterparts. And there's I have a hanged man on the bottom of the deck. So there's certain ways that is advantageous, and there are certain ways that it's not advantageous. But I feel like we're as black artists, we're not always aware of the ways that it actually is advantageous. So they're telling me to take half this deck and half this deck and shuffle. So we have, what is that, the 9 of Cups. Oh, but she's a ballerina. So I feel like dancing's coming through. So what advice do you have for black artists? Dancing, ballerina. Someone here is able to channel an elegance, an angelic elegance through the way they move their body. Even if you're not a dancer, something about just the way you walk is able to channel something from beyond. What advice do you have from black artists to black artists? What do you want us to know as black artists who are here navigating the 5D, or the 3D rather? Circumference is coming through, because yeah, this is catching my eye, and circumference is coming through. Usually that would mean like a cycle, but I'm seeing it as a portal somehow. So they're telling me that like as black people, we have a special connection to our ancestry that other races don't quite have, or at least like not to the same degree. I'm hearing it's a melting pot. So they're saying that like some of our magic, I kind of want to get this one book, but let me finish my point. So they're saying like some of our magic comes through as black people from the fact that we've experienced such hard times globally for centuries and centuries, and so that has created it's created a connection between us and our ancestors that other races, because maybe they haven't necessarily had like the same struggles that we have had historically. So it's like for us, like a lot of us, like it's like we needed that faith, we needed that closeness with our ancestry in order to just make it through. And it's just on a very large scale compared to other races. So they're letting me know that that's where some of our magic is coming from. And I have a book I want to grab, so I'm gonna be right back. So this is the book I wanted to grab. They're telling me page 25. That is insane. That is insane that I just flipped to page 25, and that's what they were telling me. Okay, so this says imbalance. It says dispel all sorry, I'm going too fast. Imbalance, dispel all negative energy, body. And then 85 was the next one. Fives are coming through a lot. Incense, home harmony, long battle with illness. You've loved and briefly lost. So what I'm getting, I'm gonna put this in here. What I'm getting is, it's like because we have this very special and almost like a necessary connection to our ancestry that other races don't quite have, or at least not in this particular way. They're saying that's why it's like super duper extra important to be connected to the body, because our body is the connection to the land, right? And then our connection to our land is our connection to our ancestors as well. So they're saying that for Black artists, yeah, I got it. Okay. It's like so hot in my room. But yeah. And then I'm seeing energy of the cosmos. So they're saying, so there might be like other races. Maybe if you look at artists in your field who maybe belong to other races, especially racial majorities, you may not see them placing a focus or importance on like the food that they eat, the products that they use on their body, and their connection to the land. And another thing coming up very clearly, 49 is coming through, also 69, and Cancer is coming through, the relationship to the home. So they're drawing a connection between the relationship to the home being like that like intersection point between your connection to your land. So they're really emphasizing, like, if you're a Black artist, really having that strong foundation and that strong connection to your home, like all the land that your feet walk on is sacred, and it needs to be treated that way. And that is how you get that like inherent connection to your ancestors, because they have a lot that they want to channel through you, and they know that you're equipped to channel through them. It's just that our magic as Black people, it comes from somewhere a little different, you know. We're just special like that. So in order for us to like channel that, it requires a few things that are particular. Anything else? So I'm seeing the Lovers. Yeah, so see, it's like they're trying to give you, and like there's like an angel in the back. They're trying to give you, and then see the apples as well. And then there's like a tree branch, but then also the stars at the top. So yeah, they're trying to give you advice on how to connect to your physical body and the land. And as you do that, then they're able to connect to you much easier, and they're able to, you know, have that relationship with you, that personal relationship with you, so that they can give you guidance in all the minor things, and also build that connection so that you're able to channel what you want to channel, and also so that they're able to tell their stories through you. I'm seeing the word flood. So yeah, once you're able to put yourself in the physical environment to where you're able to like channel them more freely, like it's going to be a lot of angel visitations that you experience at your house. And when you're particularly at house and you're having your alone time, your me time, whatever it is, you're going to be experiencing an influx of those ancestral channelings, and that's really going to help you take your art to the next level. Anything else coming through? No? Okay, so I pulled this card. It says harness. Ignore the voice of fear of self-doubt. Go with your intuition and try to avoid the logical responses that may push your needs and instincts out of the way. Try to clear your mind of any cloudy doubts. So yeah, this is just like general knowledge. If you're working with your ancestry, you're working with spiritual support, that a lot of times tends to be things that may not necessarily go hand in hand with the logic that you're used to using, but like that's the whole point why you need the guidance, right? Because if your path that you were on just required logic, then you wouldn't need intuition. You wouldn't need that, like, you know, spiritual support. So they're just telling you, keep an open mind. If you want to get into like daily practices to connect with them, that would be cool. But They're connecting with you right now because they want to help you out, especially in terms of that alchemization. Because as Black people, we have a lot to alchemize. Like, we have a lot. We have a lot that we've been going through, and we have a lot that we're going through. So they want you to have the tools to alchemize your own trauma and your own things, but also they want you to alchemize stuff for, you know, the race and your ancestry and your bloodline. Anything else? Alrighty.